What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back again doing a Brooklyn Nets rebuild, and you're probably wondering why. Well, that is because Cameron Thomas is officially him, apparently. This man has dropped over 40 points in his last 3 games and is absolutely emerging since Kyrie Irving has been traded away. So today, we don't need a Kevin Durant. We are going to rebuild the Brooklyn Nets around their future superstar, Cameron Thomas. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. I know I literally just did a Nets rebuild, but I asked you guys in the community tab yesterday if you guys want to see this video, because man, Cameron Thomas right now is absolutely blossoming, and we have the trade deadline tomorrow, so I don't know if I'd be able to do this video later on. So I thought it'd be the perfect time to do this video before trades start happening, which, by the way, tomorrow there will be no video like usual. Instead, I'll be going live and then maybe a video after the live stream. Of course, tomorrow is the trade deadline, so it's my annual yearly live stream where I love to stream during the trade deadline. I stream for a very long time. Come hang out tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be going live, probably when trades actually start happening. Hopefully it's a good trade deadline, but I do miss streaming, so I am going to take the opportunity to stream tomorrow if you want to join me. But I already went ahead and traded Kevin Durant away at the trade deadline. We already know he probably won't be traded, but I did it anyway here. So this is a trade I did. It's a little complicated, but just bear with me. So here is the official trade. It was a 3-team deal that I pulled off. Kessler Edwards is on the Kings now also, by the way, if you didn't know that. Basically, we all know that Kevin Durant and the Suns is the biggest rumor. So Kevin Durant gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. Patty Mills go. This is a lot to just follow my lead here. So we got Kevin Durant going to the Suns, Patty Mills going to the Suns, Ed Midsummer going to the Raptors. You're probably wondering, why are the Raptors involved? So basically what happens is DeAndre Ayton headed to the Raptors. This is the Raptors retool, I guess. Mikal Bridges headed to us, and then 4 or 5 first-round picks are headed to us. We walk away with Mikal Bridges, Gary Trent Jr., Thaddeus Young, and 5 first-round picks. So that is a trade I did. Instead of bringing DeAndre Ayton on the Nets, where we already have Nick Claxton, I routed him to the Raptors, where we walk with Gary Trent Jr., another pick. That's kind of the trade I did. It's not perfect, but it just kind of, you know, it doesn't really matter. That's not the point of the video. Just know that Kevin Durant is gone, and this is officially Cameron Thomas's team. Although it doesn't look like that right now, we are going to make Cameron Thomas an absolute stud. I already pushed him up to a 79 overall because, honestly, man, the guy deserves a boost in attributes already as it is. 2K, need to update Cameron Thomas, but he's a 79 overall now, and hopefully he'll just keep developing to put his potential through the roof, as always, when I do these type of videos. I didn't want DeAndre Ayton because we have Claxton, like, absolutely emerging, so I didn't want DeAndre Ayton here. Mikal Bridges is just the guy that's going to help us win right now. Like I said, the Nets, well, I didn't say this, but the Nets don't have their future picks, so there's no reason for them to suck, which is why we kind of took back Gary Trent Jr. in this trade as well, who's going to help out immediately. So if we take a look at the rotation now that Kevin Durant is gone, it's Dinwiddie, it's Cameron Thomas, it's Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton, Gary Trent Jr., TJ Warren, Seth Curry, Dorian Finney-Smith, and you got Thaddeus Young, Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal. And there's more moves we could make, but I won't do it right now. So we are going to move Ben Simmons to power. Actually, he's already at power forward, so I can just leave him there. So Ben Simmons at power forward, and this is what we're going to be rolling with for the rest of the season. So let's see how this goes. They do have Cameron Thomas getting the most amount of minutes, which means his potential is there, and they see something in him. I'm also going to boost his shot tendency up as well. That way he has taken the majority of the shots in the team. This is officially Cameron Thomas's team, so go out there and prove that, Cam Thomas. Let's see how this goes. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number, and you're going to choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options, so this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. PrizePicks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, PrizePicks, for sponsoring today's video. So Luka still comes out here and wins MVP, Paulo Rookie of the Year, Benedict Mathurin 6th Man, Giannis Defensive Player, Şengün Most Improved, and JB Bickerstaff is your Coach of the Year. Here's your All-NBA First Team, All-NBA Second, All-NBA Third, All-Defensive First Team, and All-Defensive Second Team. Of course, there was some fall off once we traded away Kevin Durant. The Suns ended up as the 5th seed. We ended up as a 9th seed, and we get to play against DeAndre Ayton, which is kind of interesting because that big trade went down. So yeah, Dinwiddie with 17, Gary Trent Jr. with 17, Cameron Thomas with 16, 15 from Mikal Bridges, 11.5 from Claxton, 11 from TJ Warren, and then 10 from Ben Simmons. So we do have a foundation of pretty good players here. Again, we are developing Cameron Thomas as much as we can. But let's see if we can get out of the play-in tournament against Toronto. So the Raptors, they have DeAndre Ayton start. I guess I should have helped. Let me help out the Raptors and the Suns real quick. Let me do this, because even though, let's move Kevin Durant to small forward for the Suns. That way Cameron Johnson can still start. And then let's move, I don't know why I'm doing this when I'm about to play them, but let's move Siakam to power forward and have DeAndre Ayton be their starting center. And then maybe like Barnes, small forward, OG Anunoby shooting guard. I don't know. That's something they could do, I guess, if they wanted to go and not trade. They might end up trading OG and Fred VanVleet, as we know, but we're not doing that in this video. So let's see how this goes. We got Lance Stevenson starting, which is kind of bizarre, but can we get out of the play-in? And no, we lose. So that was probably had something to do with me fixing the rotation for them. But regardless, all good. We got an offseason ahead of us. And the biggest thing is hopefully seeing Cam Thomas go up in development trades. You got the Suns going all the way to lose the Warriors. Got Warriors versus Cavs. And you got the Cavs going on to beat the Warriors in 5 games. Now that LeBron James has officially passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he is like, hey, I'm gone. I'm going to retire. I actually don't see that in real life happening. Of course, he's going to keep playing. So let's go ahead and see what the lottery is about to look like. Do we even have our own pick this year? I'm pretty sure we don't. It looks like we do, actually. So we're projected pick 11, and we are going to have pick 11, so it doesn't jump up or anything. And then we have the Phoenix Suns pick as well, so we can add 2 rookies in this draft, which is nice. Hornets are going to get Wembanyama. They definitely need that. Honestly, would not be surprised at all if the NBA rigs the lottery for the Hornets, because they could definitely use a boost in fan interest. And if Victor Wembanyama and LaMelo Ball are together, I promise you people are going to be watching. So I'm calling it right now. You may not come back to this video, but I would not be shocked at all if the Hornets are the one who are crowned the #1 overall pick. I'm just saying. Regardless, though, we're going to fill the rest of this out. And then if there's any trades we need to make, which I probably will, we'll get to them, because we're going to still try to win. We are not going to tank. There's no reason to tank. We don't have our picks. So we're still going aggressive here. I don't have any trades I want to make just yet, but we do get to pick at number 11. We got Thompson on the board. We got Dariq Whitehead, Chris Murray, Bob Miller, Thompson. I feel like I'll walk away with Dariq Whitehead a lot, so I kind of want to take one of the Thompson twins. So I'm going to take Asar Thompson here, I guess, at 11. And that number 20 on the board, we got Taylor Hendricks still on the board. Grant Dickey. I'm actually looking at Taylor Hendricks. We got Bates. Is that supposed to be Amani Bates? I don't know if it is or not, but Taylor Hendricks, I guess, is who I'll take here. And that will be my draft. So we walk away with Hendricks. We got Wembanyama, of course, going number 1, like I said, to the Hornets. And at 11, we got Thompson, who's 78 overall. Not too bad. And then at 21, we got Taylor Hendricks, which is also pretty solid. So we walked away pretty nicely out of this draft. Going to sign both the guys we drafted. Got a couple second rounders all signed. And then player options. Dinwiddie, I'm going to accept. And then Gary Trent Jr., I'm going to try to agree to a contract with him. I'm going to accept Royce O'Neal as well. And I'm going to decline Thaddeus Young. So we're going to go with that. As far as free agency is concerned, I think Watanabe is someone we should have interest in. So if I can bring him back, I will. But free agency time, don't think it will be like heavy hitters in free agency. So you have like TJ Warren. I'm not sure if I'll bring him back yet or not. We'll see. I know one thing is for sure. I do 100% want Gary Trent Jr. back. So I'm going to sign him to a deal. Make sure we get that done. So Gary Trent, welcome back. And then TJ Warren, you're still out here. He is gone now, which is actually okay because I didn't know if I wanted to bring him back anyway. But regardless, take a look at this. So we got Dinwiddie at point guard. Gary Trent and Cameron Thomas going to be sharing that shooting guard spot, but we are going to be having Cameron Thomas continue to start. Gary Trent will continue to be the 6th man here. Mikal Bridges, I do like him as a starter, so we'll leave him there. We have Thompson now backing him up. We'll see if we keep him. Joe Harris, O'Neal. We actually have a package to get like another really good player here. Ben Simmons is kind of awkward because I just don't think anybody's going to be interested in him. But we got Dorian Finney-Smith backing him up. And you have Claxton and Day'Ron Sharpe. So maybe another backup center wouldn't hurt as well. The biggest thing is maybe upgrade the point guard spot. I like Dinwiddie and all, but if we can get like a really good point guard next to Cam Thomas, that would be absolutely amazing. So what else can we do? I do want to sign a center here if we can. So I see Matsu here, 26 years old, only $6 million per year. I think that's pretty solid. I'm going to give it to him. So we're going to get Matsu to be our backup center. And now the next thing is I want to take a look around the league. And I want to get a point guard that's not going to like score too much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that. But somebody who's just going to fit perfectly to what we want to build here. So if we can find that, I'm snagging him up. If not, then we'll just roll with Dinwiddie, I guess. Actually, I have the perfect point guard for what I want. It's Lonzo Ball. We don't know what his future is going to be with that whole leg problem, but in 2K, we live in an imaginary land where he is still healthy. So I'm going to go for Lonzo Ball. I think he'd be an excellent addition to this team. So if I did get Lonzo, I technically could walk away with keeping Spencer Dinwiddie. We do have Joe Harris's money here as well. So whatever we want to do. But maybe the Bulls would be okay with just saying, hey, maybe we swap Dinwiddie for Lonzo. We don't want to take the risk with Lonzo's injury anymore, so you can have him. So it probably wouldn't even cost that much if we include Dinwiddie. And then maybe we can give him like maybe one of these young players that we draft, like Walsh and let's say I'm not giving him Thompson or anything like that. I'm not giving Cam Thomas up, obviously. let's say it's like Hendrick or Dayron Sharp. Maybe Dayron Sharp. All this for Lonzo. Maybe I'm overpaying. Let's just do one player. Let's see if they agree to that. They don't. So I am going to throw Dayron Sharp in here since we got Metu now. They still don't agree to that. Wow, okay. I'll throw the other second rounder, and they agree. So that didn't cost too much. We got Lonzo Ball, who I think is actually the perfect point guard to have next to Cameron Thomas, so I love that. And then we got a lot of small forwards here. I still could trade Joe Harris and Royce O'Neal. We still have Hendricks. We still have Thompson. A lot of depth here. And we got Claxton and Metu. So the one thing I'm going to do is move one of these guys to power forward. Royce O'Neal are going to go to power forward. Hendricks, you can move there as well. Joe Harris, I mean, he stays the same overall, which is surprising. But yeah, we'll go with that. Something like that. And, you know, look out for me to make maybe another trade at the deadline. Now, the moment of truth. Is Cameron Thomas going to develop in this game, or is 2K going to bug like always? Let's see. Watanabe is back, which is nice. And Cameron Thomas went up 5 overall. That was when I boosted him up. Okay. I'll give 2K the benefit of the doubt. He's an 80 overall. He averaged 16 points per game last year, and that was, you know, including the stats beforehand. So let's give him a full season. Let's see how this goes. I'm not in a huge rush anyway, but Lonzo and Claxton developing is nice. Bridges is going down. Simmons went up. Very nice. Gary Trent Jr., 81. So hopefully this season, Cameron Thomas leads us to victory, leads the way, and we go out here and maybe we're a playoff team. We'll see. Luka wins MVP, Wembanyama Rookie of the Year, Bones Island 6-man, AD Defensive Player, Garland Most Improved, and Bickerstaff is your Coach of the Year. I'm going to assume Cam Thomas to make like an All-NBA team, but Lonzo Ball did make a All-Defensive First Team, which is really nice, and then here's All-Defensive Second Team. So we ended up once again in the play-in tournament. This time, 9 seed once again, actually, so no changes there. Take a look at the player stats. Moment of truth. We had Cam Thomas leading the way with 23 points per game, 19 from Gary Trent Jr., 17 from Lonzo, 13 from Claxton, 13 from Ben Simmons. Now, you might be wondering why haven't I traded Ben Simmons yet? Well, we all know Simmons' trade value right now is absolutely atrocious. But one thing we have coming this offseason is his contract will be an expiring contract, a $40 million expiring contract. We all know how valuable expiring contracts are. So I think we can include Ben Simmons in some type of trade package this offseason, depending on how these playoffs go. So can we get past the New York Knicks? That is the question. Let's see. And we do. So we have a chance to punch our ticket into the playoffs. Let's see how Cam Thomas did in that play or in that game. He had Gary Trent 26, Thomas 22, Lonzo 29, 8, and 13. Lonzo's been amazing since we brought him in, by the way. Can we beat Miami? Yeah. Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. Damn. I was sad. I thought we were. Tyler Hero 47, 26, and then 20. All right. That kind of sucks. But Simulate Playoffs. Let's see who wins the championship. And then we're going to get cooking this offseason. So we got the Jazz with Kyrie Irving, of course, Jason Tatum. Let's see what happens. You got the Celtics going on to beat the Jazz in 6 games. This offseason, we're going to look for the biggest biggest guy who is a big-time stud who is available for trade, and we are going to throw Ben Simmons at them in every draft pick we own. Thunder get 1 and 2. That's insane. We have... What pick do we have in this draft? Nothing. We don't even have a pick in this draft at all. So we have to just kind of garner those future picks. So let's go find who would be available to bring to this team. So I thought I could dangle Ben Simmons and get like a really good player, but the best available player that I can get, ironically enough, would be like Kevin Durant, which the Suns are officially selling with him, and he's not untouchable. But of course, I don't want Kevin Durant back on this team, so not going to go that route. So instead, I'm just going to try to sell off Ben Simmons. I was going to use his contract, but if we can go ahead and just sell him, I mean, one guy I was kind of looking at was Lauri Markkanen on the Jazz. I don't know if he is expired, so he's a free agent. So never mind, I can't even do that. So I guess the best next thing we can do is we can just dangle Ben Simmons and hope to get something for him, because I think we can just get him off this team. That'd be best case scenario. It's got Bobby Portis, Marcus Smart, Derek White. So like I said, we could take on like some big contracts with like guys that can help out right now, but I don't want to take just anybody. Like I want guys that are going to fit here. So we get Robinson, Milton. Which actually isn't too bad. The Knicks give us, 2 really solid rotational pieces. Robinson be a really good backup center, and the Knicks get Ben Simmons. I kind of like it, but I don't like giving up the first. Honestly, since he's expiring, I don't feel like I have to give up a first. And you got Draymond, Nurkic, Jordan Poole, Jakob Poeltl, and Gafford. So I honestly do like this trade with the Knicks a lot, where we get Mitch Robinson. Fred VanVleet's kind of interesting as well, but I don't really want another guard. Or a guard like that. Shake Milton be a good backup point guard. Robinson be a great backup center. So instead of giving a first round pick to you, let's say instead we included Metu in this trade. They can't. So they're $14 million off. So looks like it's going to have to cost the first. Okay, they want a 2028. What if I just included all my seconds? Would you do this instead, where we just sell off Ben Simmons? They want a first still. All right. If I have to give up a first, get rid of Ben Simmons. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but whatever. We walk with really good 2 rotational pieces. I was going to use Ben Simmons in a big trade, but I don't see it. So just going to do that and settle for getting rid of Ben Simmons and just kind of have an opportunity spread out everywhere else. So Mitch Robinson, new center, backup center. Got Milton as a new backup point guard, pretty solid, and we get rid of Ben Simmons, which is the biggest thing here. So next thing, nothing else we can really do. So just go to player options. Let's see what we got going on. No, we need to resign Claxton. Looks like we need to resign Lonzo as well. So this team's about to get pretty expensive pretty quickly. David Duke Jr., if we bring him back, that's great. If not, don't really care. Free agency, AD is a free agent. Of course, I'm not going that route. Got a bunch of free agents here, but the biggest one is Claxton and then Lonzo. So I'm going to give Claxton his money, 5-year, over $30 million. And then Lonzo Ball, he was incredible. So if we can sign both of them, bring them both in, keep them around. Cameron Thomas, that is the best thing. I think both of these guys maximize Cam Thomas, which is what I want to do in this video. So we got that going for us. And then we'll see what else we can do. So let's take a look at our current rotation. Got Lonzo, Shake Mill, which is great. Got Gary Trent, Cameron Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Thompson, Taylor Hendricks. You still have Dorian Finney-Smith, and then Claxton and Mitchell Robinson and Metu. So we really have Finney-Smith as the power forward, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, but Finney-Smith, well, we could move Thompson to power forward as well. We'll see. I feel like I want a better power forward because Finney-Smith's going to go down in overall. If he wasn't going to go down in overall, he'd be like the perfect guy that I want right now, but he is going to go down. So if I can get like a better power forward who's like a 3-and-D power forward, even though Finney-Smith literally fits that bill, I'm just worried about him going down in overall, and then that position's going to suck for us. So let's see if I can find a perfect power forward for that. So I've landed on Saddiq Bey, who is a better overall than Finney-Smith and a lot younger, and we all know the Pistons have tried to get rid of him in the past. He's actually on a pretty good contract. In the past, when I've traded for Saddiq Bey, he asked for like $30 million over. It's crazy what he asked for, but if we can get him here, that would be amazing. So I'm going to offer Metu, who I don't really need anymore. I could offer one of these two small forwards as well, but let's just see if that would get it done. They don't agree to that. I will give up a first. Okay, so we get Saddiq Bey. I feel pretty good about that. So now we have Lonzo, Milton, Gary Trent, Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Thompson, Hendricks, Saddiq Bey, Claxton, and Mitchell Robinson. That is amazing. I'm in love with this rotation. Moment of truth, though. Thomas, I need you to go up to like an 85 overall here. If not, I'll do it for you. Play progression. He's not going up like I want him to. He's up to an 82, which is fantastic. Don't make me wrong. But let's make this man in like an 89 overall. I wanted him to develop like crazy, and 2K is not doing it for me. I'm glad he's still going up in overall. Don't get me wrong, but I was expecting much better. Just saying. I didn't go too crazy with it. I pushed him up to an 85 overall. But we got Lonzo, Cameron Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Saddiq Bey, Claxton, Robinson, Gary Trent Jr., Milton, Asar Thompson. I'm in love with this rotation. I think this team should easily be in the playoffs this year. Not a play-in team anymore. I think we could very possibly be a contender as well. Cameron Thomas last season, he averaged, 23 points per game. Well, that's what he finished with on very good efficiency. So let's go ahead and see if he can do that same thing this season, but potentially even better. Ja Morant wins MVP. You got Noel winning Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6-man, 80 defensive player. Jalen Suggs, most improved. Nate McMillan is Coach of the Year. Harrison is your executive. So it got exactly what we wanted this season. We were no longer a play-in team, instead a playoff team as a top 4 seed in the East. So if we take a look at the player stats, you had 25 from Cameron Thomas, which is beautiful. 25 points, 4 rebounds, just nothing but buckets. Amazing efficiency still as well, 56, and then 42% from 3, which is absolutely fantastic, which is what I wanted. And you got 18 from Gary Trent. 18 for Saddiq Bey, which is really solid as well. Lonzo, 17 and 12 from Claxton, 10 from Bridges, 9 from Robinson, 8, and then 4. So let's see if we can beat the Philadelphia 76ers in round 1. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, we could be a championship contender this season. They have Carter Bryant and Lyle starting at their forward spots. I personally like my forwards a little bit better, just saying. So my current round against them, and we are going to beat them in 6. And the Raptors upset the Hawks. So we do run into the Raptors again. They still have DeAndre Ayton, and the rotation is fixed. They added Clay. They got Scotty Barnes, Siakam, Ayton, Fred VanVleet. So pretty good Raptors team on paper. So let's see how this goes game by game. We do beat them game 1, Claxton 20 and 10. Game 2, they even it up. Fair enough. Game 3, they're up 2-1. We even it up. Can we go 3-2 lead here? No, they take it. Okay. This is going to be a huge game 6. This would be amazing when we get to the conference finals here. That'd be great. But I'm okay with running it another year, if not. So let's see how this goes. So we have the lead for now, but they take it back. We take it again, but they take it back again. We take it again, and we won by 2. So Saddiq Bey, 26. He's been actually fantastic since we brought him here. 20 points per game. Let's go. Let's keep this going. Now we get to play in Brooklyn, game 7. This gets us our ticket to the conference finals. Don't choke this, Brooklyn. We got this. This is our opportunity to show the world why Cameron Thomas is him. We have the lead, but they could easily get in this game, but it's not looking like it. We are moving on to the conference finals. 27, 9, and 10. 27 for Cameron Thomas, who's averaging 24 in the playoffs right now. Now we get the Detroit Pistons, who are the lower seed. So once again, we have home court advantage. They have Scoot Henderson, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey. They got Thomas Bryant, a very good Pistons roster. Game by game here, they're up 1-0. Not a great start. We even it up, though. We're not done just yet. Up 2-1. Could we go up 3-1? Yes, we can. Can we beat them in 5? Yes, we can. We are in the finals, and we get to play the Timberwolves? No, it's the Rockets. Şengün and the Rockets. Lonzo is your finals MVP, so we get the Rockets. We have Kevin Porter, Jalen Green, Barton, Jabari. So many juniors here. Kuzma, Jeremy Grant. Very good bench. Very good team on paper. Can we take them down, though? Game 1, they win. Game 2, they win. Damn, we're going to lose to the Rockets. This is a team that owns our picks, too. That's kind of funny, ironically enough. But we did win 1 game. So there's a chance we can, win 3 straight, force a game 7, and we're all back in this. Gonna take each game, but it's not gonna happen here. It's looking like, oh, we take it at the end. Okay, we win game 6 or game 5, whatever this is. Sadiq Bey, you are amazing. I don't know what's got into you, but you've been amazing since we brought you here. All right, if we win a game 6, we go back to Brooklyn in a game 7, and we are literally chilling. So can we come out here and win this game 6 in Houston? We start off the first quarter, second quarter. Keep the lead, man. I'm begging you, 2K. That is how you force a game 7. 31-3, 24-7-3. Whatever's been doing, whatever. I'm not even going to change anything. It's been working. We've won. We're back in it. That's all that matters. Game 7. In Brooklyn, we didn't come this far just to lose. We start off hot. We win the first quarter. They win the second quarter. Uh-oh. Bro, 2K, we really doing this, man? Like, I did all that work just to come here and blow the game 7. 127-116. Cameron Thomas, 38 in that effort. But, all right, let's run it back. Same team. Not going to change anything. I have to sign Cameron Thomas back, but this team was 1 game away from winning a championship. I can smell it. I can feel it. We're going to win it. Last season here, 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. This is our window of opportunity. Can we win a championship? Cameron Thomas, 27 points per game, up to an 87 overall. Gary Trent, 18, 15, and then 10. All right. Moment of truth here. We're just going to run it, and if we lose, we lose. Get the Detroit Pistons. We beat them last year. Hopefully, we can do that same thing again. Somebody current round against Detroit, and we are going to beat them in 5. Get out round 1. That's a great start. Now we get the Milwaukee Bucks. So Milwaukee, of course, are going to have Giannis Antetokounmpo. They have Brandon Ingram and Jason Tatum. How? What on earth is this super team that's developed in Milwaukee? That is insane. Okay, we're probably going to lose here. They got Bones Highland, RJ Hampton, Beauchamp off the bench. It's a GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody current round, and we beat them in 7. I thought for sure we were losing there. But we got Bane, Trey Johnson, Miles Turner, Wendell Carter, Paulo Banchero. Watch us lose to this team. Oh, never mind. We beat them as well. Okay, we're in the finals again. We get the Dallas Mavericks. We got Winslow starting at... Bro, you're starting Winslow. I should not lose to this team. I'm about to say, if we lose to Justice Winslow, I will not be happy. But just like that, Lonzo Ball, finals MVP. The Brooklyn Nets go on to win a championship with Cameron Thomas as the best scorer here. Player stats. I actually want to look at playoff statistics real quick. Player stats. Cam Thomas still averaged 27 in the playoffs. But that is going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, like I said, is the trade deadline. No video tomorrow. Instead, I will be going live. And then after the trade deadline is over, I might do a video right after that and upload it immediately after. We'll see. Kind of depends on how my voice is. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Crushables. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.